I, like many children, had a vast amount of toys I considered sacred treasures before I knew the value of currency. As such, I often ask the age-old question that stems from innocent curiosity. What do our toys do when we leave the room? Many would say nothing. They're static pieces of plastic and fabric, and for a time, many who grew up would have agreed. That is, until 1995, when a film called Toy Story changed the face of animation and film in general, not to mention the way we look at things like daycares and claw machines. This is the story of how a movie that thought outside of the toy box changed the face of animation and my life. Upon its theatrical release, Toy Story was an immediate success, becoming the highest grossing film of the year. It was the first full-length computer animated film, as well as the first film from Pixar, who would later make films like Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, and Cars, among others, not to mention 2 sequels. The film paved the way for creation of these later films that would become critical and financial successes, while furthering computer animation as a viable medium of filmmaking. Disney later bought Pixar in 2006, making John Lasseter head of Disney Animation, who was in a creative slump at the time. Through his guidance, the mouse created films like Bolt, Tangled, and Wreck-It Ralph, which all proved to be big successes in both areas. Thanks to Toy Story, animation was truly shaped into what it is today. As a child, I was smitten with the film the moment I saw it, in love with the thought of characters that were so engaging and funny living in a world that could be my own. I grew a passion for reading up on the filmmaking process and the different types of artists that could create something so moving together. As I grew, I discovered interesting layers to the story with lessons about becoming an adult and other deep topics being told through a toy's perspective. I wanted to create things that could touch people like Toy Story had touched me, and so I turned to writing and music. I began to think of writing music in a different light, as something that could work on many different layers while still appealing to most, just like a film. I took it upon myself to study and improve my composing through lessons and crafting song lyrics in my free time, as well as poems and even my own film scripts. With this, I dreamed that I might one day work alongside people like Lasseter and the artists at Pixar in future musical or writing endeavors. I'm no artist, but perhaps my skills in music and writing can take me to my dream of working with the people who changed my life to create something that might have the same effect on someone else. It will not be easy, but I know this dream can truly take me to infinity and beyond.